Welcome back to Golodromo, where our Pokemon collection is really starting to bloom into something special. Venusaur is the third entry in the Kanto Pokedex, and if you've played Pokopia, you know it's not as scary as it looks. It's a large, strong creature that just wants to give you a hug and make sure you're alright. Standing at 6'7" on all fours, I often intimidate people when first meeting them. But don't worry, I was actually just talking about Venusaur. That bulb, which was once just a small seed, filled with nutrients, has now bloomed into a huge flower, which sits atop Venusaur's back. It features large leaves, like those found on palm trees, and the flower at its center has a crown-like anther. That's the name for the part of a flower that produces pollen. In other words, it's the middle of the top bit. Several Pokedex entries inform us that Venusaur absorbs sunlight, using the flower to charge its most devastating moves. Since it absorbs energy from the sun, Venusaur is considerably more powerful in the summer, which, as a very pale-skinned man from the north of England, must be very nice. It's fine. I prefer Blastoise anyway. I hope this video is relaxing for you, but if that fails, you can always approach a Venusaur to enjoy the soothing aroma which it secretes, as this is known to soothe emotions for both trainers and other Pokemon. The only aromas I secrete tend to have the opposite effect, especially if I've had a spicy dinner. The Pokedex entries of Black and White tell us that the scent of Venusaur's flower gets stronger after a rainy day. This reminds me of the smell of grass after a summer shower. Leave a like if that's the sort of thing that you're into also. If you want Venusaur for yourself, you'll need to evolve your Ivysaur at level 32. People who choose to raise this Pokemon will enjoy its robust defense stats and a wide range of moves that it can apply as status effects and suck life from the enemy. Venusaur's most powerful move is Solar Beam, which is so catastrophically strong that it takes a full turn to charge up first. Kind of like myself taking at least 2 coffees to charge up in the morning. Venusaur is a Pokemon which can achieve both a Mega form and a Gigantamax form, though I think this classic design is much more attractive than those. On one hand, temporary transformations like those take a little too much time for my liking, but on the other, it's quite lovely that the art designers at Game Freak are still able to do new and creative things with these classic pocket monsters. If you want my opinion on Venusaur, I think this is one of the strongest designs for a starter final evolution. Fulfills all the promises made by the first Pokemon of the evolution. Venusaur remains on all fours. The seed has now grown to its full majesty, and in general, you can really tell that this beast was once a Bulbasaur. If this video has left you solar beaming, I'd appreciate a like and encourage you to subscribe for more similar content in the future. Up next will, of course, be Charmander. And you know that in the end, we've definitely got to draw them all. Thanks for watching.